Welcome to Vermillion Tanager Volleyball. Hopefully you guys didn't catch the fall show or the winter show, but we are now on the air for Vermillion streaming with the Vermillion Tanagers. The Vermillion Tanagers dropped the JV match in 2 sets, 25-18 and 25-10. So we are here for senior night. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Katie Crossway as the Vermillion Tanagers look to close out their season strong, but man, they have a big hill to climb tonight against Elk Point Jefferson. So we'll see if they're able to climb that. And let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the polls from around the state, starting with Class AA. In Class AA, it is Harrisburg on top with 10 first-place votes at 25-5. In second, you had O'Gorman at 20-4, followed by Sioux Falls, Washington at 7-3. Again, they just haven't been the same since Katie graduated. It's been 2 decades of hard times for Sioux Falls, Washington. She agrees. She just refuses to wear a headset. And then Watertown in fourth, and then Sioux Falls, Jefferson in fifth, followed by Sioux Falls, Roosevelt receiving votes. Now, let's take a look at the AA standings in seed points, because that is really what's becoming the most important thing. We can look at the prep media poll. That's what viewers, members of the media think, but it's the seed point standings that truly determine who plays whom. And right now on top, it is Harrisburg on the season. And they are on top. Sioux Falls, Washington at 17-3 in second. O'Gorman in third at 20-4. They're 20-4 on the season in third in the seed point standings, followed by Sioux Falls, Jefferson in fourth at 16-4, and Watertown in fifth. And so if you wonder, Watertown is kind of that anomaly. Watertown hasn't played some of the big ones. They have defeated Pierre, because Pierre is the evil empire, Douglas, Brandon Valley, but they fell to Chester, a really good but they're a Class B team. They then fell to Del Rapids, a Class A team, and then they fell to Marshall. So all of a sudden they went from 3-0 to 3-3. They defeated Brookings, they defeated Yankton and Huron. Brandon Valley then fell to O'Gorman in 5 sets, then defeated T, Mitchell, and Brookings again. They then went on a winning streak, then fell to Sioux Falls, Washington on October 17th. And then have won 6 in a row since then. Tonight they play Aberdeen Central, and so that should be a good matchup determining some seed points for Class AA. As the remaining goes, Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Aberdeen Central, and Spearfish in the top 8. The next 8 are Brandon Valley, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, Rapid City Stevens, Brookings, Rapid City Central, Huron, Pierre, and Douglas. Now, Yankton is right on the outside looking in. They are in 17th with 37.917 seed points compared to 38.125 for Douglas. Yankton has 2 matches left, one against T-Area tonight. T-Area is 1-20 on the season, so a win over them would get them 41 seed points. Then they play Brookings on election night. Brookings is 12-15. That is in Brookings. So that is an opportunity for Yankton to score some good seed points if they can come away with a victory. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. We will take a look later on who is playing whom around the state in AA, A, and B. That's our look at AA prep media poll. Let's take a look at the Class A media poll now. And that will start at the top with Dakota Valley, followed by Del Rapids, Sioux Falls Christian, Baltic, and Miller. Receiving votes, you have Hamlin and this Elk Point Jefferson team. But the seed point standings are far different than the prep media poll. Miller is the top team via seed points at 25-1 with a 45.654 seed point average. Hamlin in second at 21-1 with a 45.409, followed by Del Rapids, Dakota Valley. Hill City comes in fifth, followed by EPJ, Baltic, and Mobridge Pollock. The next 9, you're going to hear a school here that is ranked pretty high, that is pretty low on the seed points. That's Mount Vernon Plankerton, Winter, Groton Area, Great Plains Lutheran, Sioux Valley, and Sioux Falls Christian. Because they have tested themselves against so many teams and fallen, they've lost 12 matches. but they're to great teams out of Iowa. So they feel like they're ready for the best competition South Dakota has to offer. But right now, in a SODAC 16 or a region, the region, they are a lower seed, followed by Hanson, Canton, round out the top 16. Now, what you want to look at are regions. Region 4A includes the Vermillion Tanagers, and it might be the toughest region in the state, as it has 3 of the top 7 teams in Class A via the Prep Media Poll. Dakota Valley, who's the #1 team in the state, is the top team in the region at 27-5. EPJ is second at 29-4, followed by Sioux Falls Christian at 22-12. Canton, Lennox, Beersford, and Vermillion round out the top 7. So that's a look at our Class A Prep Media Poll and seed point standings. Let's now take a look at Class B, which is just as wild and woolly as Class A. Class B has Chester on top in both the Prep Media Poll and seed point standings, followed by Warner. That's the same in both. And Hitchcock to Lair is in third, both the Prep Media Poll and the seed point standings. Now, Burke is in fourth in the Prep Media Poll, but they are in sixth in the seed point standings, and then Northwestern's in fifth for both. Kadoka area, who is receiving votes in the Prep Media Poll, is in fourth in the seed point standings, and then Gayville-Vollen, who we have been following this year on Gayville-Vollen Raiders on YouTube, they are down in eighth, right behind Coleman-Egan. So any one of those 8 teams that I just talked about in Class B, I feel has a chance at the state tournament championship. Now, Chester area, I think, is maybe a notch above some, but I think they can be beaten at any time. Chester area at 25-2. If you look at their 2 losses, they have actually come recently. They came to Western Christian and Unity Christian out of Iowa at the Pentagon tournament. They have defeated Coleman-Egan in straight sets, a 20-5 Coleman-Egan team. They have defeated Sioux Valley in straight sets. So they have taken on some top-notch competition and come away victorious. They did defeat Del Rapids 2-1, 2-1 in that Pentagon tournament as well. They also defeated Baltic in straight sets and twice. They are 2 of Baltic's 3 losses. They also defeated Watertown 2 out of 3 sets. So Chester might be the cream of the crop in Class B, but so many teams that have an opportunity. So that's a look at Class B. When we come back, we'll take a look at both of these teams and games from around the state. This is Vermillion Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. This is the Carlson's Body Shop pregame show. I'm Michael Schumacher, and we'll be right back.
I'm Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermillion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainesbodyshop.com.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood. Down at the lumberyard. Down at the lumberyard.
But it's not just wood at the lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion. Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals are your locally owned and operated ready mix and rental companies available in both Yankton and Vermillion. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? You can also get all your hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more for any job you need to get done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals as your concrete and rental equipment headquarters of Yankton and Vermillion.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you gotta call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
Fuller Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Vermillion Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, and this is the Carlson's Body Shop pregame show. I'm Michael Schumacher, alongside Katie Crossway, as we get ready to bring you Vermillion Tanager Volleyball. Well, I tell you what, let's take a look at how these two teams got here. But first, let's take a look around the state at volleyball going on tonight. In AA, it is Watertown versus Aberdeen Central. Sioux Falls Lincoln versus Roosevelt. Harrisburg versus O'Gorman, a number 1 versus number 2 matchup. Should be really good. T-Area versus Yankton. Again, reminder, that Harrisburg matchup, Harrisburg is undefeated, so we shall see what happens with that. T-Area hosting Yankton. Yankton looking for another victory, their 3rd in a row. And then Sioux Falls Washington, number 3, hosting number 5, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Brookings hosting Pierre. And Huron hosting Mitchell. Spearfish hosting Rapid City Central, and Rapid City Stevens hosting Sturgis Brown. Let's look at Class A, where Mobridge Pollock plays Sully Buttes. Makpialuta hosts Hot Springs. Clark Willow Lakes versus Receiving Votes Hamlin. Ulrichs versus St. Francis Indian. Todd County versus Crow Creek. The Avon Pirates hosting the Bonhomme Cavaliers. Wabash Summit versus Webster Area. Miller versus Highmore Herald. Platte Geddes versus Ethan. Teoshpa-Zena versus Redfield. Jones County versus Stanley County. Sisseton versus Great Plains Lutheran. Flandreau versus Castlewood. Cheyenne Eagle Butte versus Lemon. Madison hosts Garrettson. Lakota Tech versus Kadoka area. Britton Hecla versus Wilmot. Dubrook area hosts number 5 Baltic. Sioux Valley versus Elton Lake Benton. Aberdeen Roncalli versus Harriet Selby area. Mount Vernon Plankinton versus Sanborn Central Woonsocket. Beersford against number 2 Del Rapids. Belle Fourche hosting Hill City. Custer hosting Lead Deadwood. And St. Thomas More hosting Rapid City Christian. And area matchups in Class B, you have Marty versus Flandreau area. You have Avon versus Bonhomme. Howard hosting Irene Wakanda. Freeman Academy Marion hosting Trip Delmont Armour. Menno hosting Scotland. Corsica Stickney hosting Cologne. Platte Geddes versus Ethan. You also have Bridgewater Emory versus Chester area. You have Old Em Ramona Rutland versus Iroquois Lake Preston. Andes Central Dakota Christian hosting James Valley Christian. As well as Del Rapids St. Mary hosting Coleman Egan. And Dubrook area hosting Baltic. And Alcester Hudson hosting Freeman. Those are your area matchups around the state. So I tell you what, let's take a quick look as we get ready to do starting lineups. Take a look at how both of these teams got here. So first, for Elk Point Jefferson, EPJ is 29-4 on the season. They started the season 1-2 with a win over Mount Vernon Plankinton, who's 24-5 on the season, then a loss to Del Rapids and a loss to Dakota Valley. They then went on a streak where they defeated Scotland, Viborg Hurley, Gayville Vollen, Mount Vernon Plankinton, Ethan, West Central, Canton, Alcester Hudson, West Sioux, Lennox, West Central, and East Central Dakota Christian, and Gregory. Their eventual loss was to Sioux Falls Christian, and then Dakota Valley. That brings you to tonight, to their regular season ending matchup. So tonight is senior night, so we will have that introduction. We will make sure that those young women are on the screen as they come out, and their parents will be handing them some balloons. So here comes Reagan Lee with Kim and Travis Lee. So Reagan Lee out there with her folks. Rihanna Slattery not with us tonight, but she is a senior manager on this team. Here comes Emily Reiser. She has been the team manager this year and been one of those that does a lot of that work behind the scenes for this squad. So Emily Reiser, one of the leading seniors on this team. As they're being handed their gifts by coaches and players. And then up next, Kristen Moser, senior on this team, also plays softball. Had a chance to interview both her and Reagan. So there are your four seniors as they're lining up for a photo. So giving the young ladies a round of applause for their years of dedication to this volleyball team as Moser and Lee get back so they can run on with their teammates. We will pause for the national anthem, played by the Vermillion High School Band. That was the national anthem by the Vermillion High School Band. So starting for the EPJ Huskies at libero, number 0, junior, 5'2", Molly Geary. Well, I'm just going to say the program does not have any of those names except for one. None of those numbers either. As they get ready to introduce the Vermillion Tanagers. So starting, senior libero, Kristen Moser. Number 4, a sophomore defensive specialist, Addison Anders. Number 10, a junior outside hitter, Tessa Peterson. Number 11, junior setter, Skylar Grease. Number 12, a freshman middle hitter, Mercedes Reddig. And number 13, a sophomore outside hitter, Emma Reddig. And then finally, number 16, junior middle hitter, Josie Askew. So it's Kristen Moser, Addison Anders, Tessa Peterson, Skylar Grease, Mercedes Reddig, Emma Reddig, and Josie Askew. That is your starting lineup for these Vermillion Tanagers. So again, starting for Elk Point Jefferson, the libero, number 0, Caitlin Van Rokel. Courtney Brewer. As number 1, another senior setter. Number 4, Ashley Brewer. Number 5, Sarah Schmitz. Number 18, Jillian Vandevet. And number 14, Bentley Kohlbaum. So we appreciate you joining us for Vermillion Tanager Volleyball. As this is the last home match for this squad. And again, this is Tanager Volleyball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. So Mercedes Reddig comes out, Kristen Moser comes in. So your first 6 out there are Askew, Peterson, and Mercedes Reddig, along with, Skylar Grease, Emma Reddig, Kristen Moser, and Addison Anders. Serving first for Elk Point Jefferson will be number 5, Sarah Schmitz. Schmitz is a junior outside hitter for this squad. At the front line, you have Courtney Brewer and Ashley Brewer, along with Bentley Kohlbaum. Vermillion does defend that, get the serve over. And that kill defended well by Moser. Goes over in one shot. That kill attempt is in the net by Bentley Kohlbaum. First point goes to the Tanagers. They lead 1-0. Now coming in for Vermillion is Brooke Van Drongelen. She comes in for Tessa Peterson. Van Drongelen goes back to serve. As a good start for the Tanagers. Nice job by Moser to get to that one. Rettig hits to the back line. Kohlbaum, does just get that across. I think it was a bit of a mishit, but it fell just in front of Addison Anders, tied 1-1. Nice job by Anders to get to that. Grease to Askew. Defended there by EPJ. Kohlbaum defended by Kristen Moser. That is her third defensive nice hit. Nice touch again, but that one's by Van Drongelen. Vermillion playing well. Rettig gets that across. Skims the top of the net. Defended well. Kohlbaum. And that goes off of Grease and Askew. So now it's 2-1 in favor of EPJ. Back to serve again is captain, senior middle hitter, Ashley Brewer. Askew with the kill attempt, and that is off of EPJ. Vermillion ties it back up at 2. So back to serve is Askew. And that kill does get past Askew at the back line, makes it 3-2 in favor of EPJ. So back to serve now is Courtney Brewer. Frontline for Vermillion, Skylar Grease, Mercedes Rettig, and Emma Rettig. They're going to call EPJ in the net. That point goes to Vermillion. 3-3. Vermillion hanging in there. 6 points in. Reagan Lee comes in for Addison Anders. Back to serve for Vermillion is Skylar Grease, looking to take their first lead of the night. They toss that ball across to the ball girl. So here's Grease back to serve. Bounces that a couple of times. And there we go. Defended there by Van Rokel. Nice block by Lee and Rettig. And that is out. Vermillion has their first lead on the long hit by Kohlbaum. So Vermillion leads 4-3. That was out by 6 inches. Grease, and that one is taken at the back line by Sarah Schmitz. And that one is out. Vermillion now has a 5-3 lead here on set number 1 against Elk Point Jefferson. Grease's serve, that falls in. EPJ gets it across. Emma Rettig gets that over the net. And Kohlbaum with a kill, and that will drop 5-4 in favor of Vermillion. EPJ to serve. So back to serve for EPJ is number 14, Bentley Kohlbaum, one of the captains on this team. Emma Rettig takes that. Grease gets to it. They need to get it across, and that is going to be out. As Van Drongelen got to it, but couldn't get a good shot on it. So we are now tied at 5. So Kohlbaum back to serve yet again. Emma Rettig to Moser. And Reagan Lee bumps that across. Nice job by Grease to get under that. Over to Moser. Emma Rettig. Back to Van Rokel. Nice block by Vermillion. Rettig gets that just across. Nice job by Vermillion. Moser did a great job of just getting a hand on it, but was unable to get it across the net. EPJ now has a 6-5 lead here in set number 1. That's on the Masaba scoreboard. Again, hope you enjoyed our Carlson's Body Shop pregame show. Kohlbaum to serve. Grease with the set. And Mercedes Rettig with a nice kill attempt. Van Drongelen over to Emma Rettig, and that is into the net. But it was touched by EPJ, so... Oh, but that block attempt by Vermillion still falls on their side of the net, making it 7-5 in favor of EPJ. So Kohlbaum still serving. And that is in. That is in. 7-6 in favor of EPJ. Vermillion to serve. Emma Rettig back. So Van Drongelen comes out. And Tessa Peterson comes in. So on the front line, it's Peterson, Mercedes Rettig, and Reagan Lee. Service by Emma Rettig is across. Nice job by Grease to just keep that up in the air. Moser bumps it across. Nice job. That's a block there by Peterson. We are tied at 7. So Vermillion playing what you might consider inspired volleyball against a really good EPJ team. I mean, EPJ, no matter how you slice, it's one of the top 7 teams in Class A. Oh, service error makes it 8-7 in favor of EPJ as that serve was long. Service here by Van Rokel, taken by Moser. Grease to Mercedes Rettig. Nice kill attempt there. EPJ is able to get it across. Emma Rettig bumps over to Grease. Oh, and that block by EPJ does drop on the Tanager side, making it 9-7 here in set number 1. Van Rokel serve just over the net. Point EPJ as Vermillion did go over the net, making it 10-7. Emma Rettig to Grease. Peterson. Oh, EPJ did a nice job keeping that alive. Gets it across. Oh, that was like pinball there for a second because that was going more horizontal to the court than vertical. But Vermillion did a great job of trying to keep it in the air. But to no avail, that makes the score 11-1 in favor of EPJ. Here's Van Rokel again. And that is too many hits on the Vermillion side, making it 12-7. Van Rokel, a 5'2 senior, serves. Vermillion does get to it. Nice job by Peterson. Nice kill attempt. Another one, and that one goes just over the blockers and in front of the back line. 12-8. Vermillion stops the EPJ rally. Looking to get a rally of their own going here. As Moser to serve. Front line of Peterson, Lee, and Askew. Grease, Moser, and Emma Rettig on the back line, and that falls in. Makes it 13-8. Again, Vermillion in their black pants, white shirt with red trim, black numbers with red trim on that. And EPJ in all black, except for the libero in a white shirt with white jerseys, numbers, and letters with that blue trim of theirs. So back to serve is number 15, Molly Geary. Oh, and that kill attempt by Peterson is long. 14-8. Here's the serve by Geary. Set by Grease. Nice job by Oh, Peterson didn't get it on the right side of the antenna, unfortunately. That makes it 15-8 in favor of EPJ. And that timeout will be taken by Vermillion. We'll take a timeout as well. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance. This is Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermillion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
Candice Couture is your complete women's lingerie shop. Bras, underwear, PJs, loungewear, swimwear, sports bras, activewear. 17 West Main Street.
Welcome back to Tanager Volleyball as Geary serves, taken by Moser. And Askew gets that to drop. Good at block attempt by EPJ, but it came off of their hands, making it 15-9 here in set number 1. Reagan Lee comes out. Addison Anders comes in. So now out there on the court for Vermillion, it's Anders, Emma Reddick, Skylar Grease, Kristen Moser, Josie Askew, and Tessa Peterson. Service by Anders. Nice job on the back line by Emma Reddick. Another good block by Vermillion. That was Skylar Grease. Oh, nice defensive play there by Anders. Vermillion playing some great defense. Oh, nice job by Anders, or by Emma Reddick on the back line. Peterson gets that across. Another kill attempt. Oh! That was the perfect touch by Ashley Brewer right over the hands of Vermillion, just in front of Addison Anders. But, man, you cannot fault Vermillion's defense on that one. They got to a number of them that I thought were dead. So 16-9 in favor of EPJ right now. Sarah Schmitz with the service. Josie Askew, just outside. Makes it 17-9, just a few inches. So Schmitz to serve again. Taken there by Emma Reddick. Askew pushes that across. And that kill makes it I think it's supposed to be 18-9. I think they have the scoreboard wrong here. So I think it's 18-9 in favor of, yeah, now they have it right. So here's Grease. Over to Emma Reddick into the net, making it 19-9 here in set number 1. As Vermillion takes a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Brought to you by Murph's Appliance. Tanager Volleyball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. On Vermillion Streaming, Vermillion trails 19-9 on the Masaba scoreboard.
Slumberland Furniture in Yankton, the place to shop for your next new mattress. Find brands like Stearns & Foster, Nectar, and the hottest selling mattress, Purple, measured for your comfort and a dream-laden night's sleep. There's the new Adapt by Tempur-Pedic as well. Slumberland Furniture has Flex Steel furniture too, comfy and classy. That's Slumberland Furniture, 2401 Broadway, Yankton. Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial. Go Tanagers!
Here's the service by Sarah Schmitz, 19-9 on the Masaba scoreboard. EPJ leads Vermillion. And that makes it 20-9 on that kill by Ashley Brewer. Oh, no, in the net. Makes it 19-10. Point Tanagers. Sorry. I jumped the gun. I assumed my scoreboard operator knew what she was doing, and I was wrong. No, I thought it was an EPJ point, but they must have been in the net, and I did not see it. So Van Drongelen with the serve. And Kohlbaum with the kill attempt, but no good. Emma Reddick, cross court. And that is out. And that is 2 points in a row for Vermillion. 19-11 here in set number 1. Ooh, there's a kill in by Kolbaum, makes it 20-11. So back to serve Ashley Brewer. Taken there by Anders on the back line. Askew pushes that across. And that is a nice push across by Jillian Vandevet, making it 21-11 in favor of the EPJ. Just 4 points away from taking this first set. That's the Masaba scoreboard. This is Tanger Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Brewer's serve goes across. Grease sets to Reddick, and Reddick, that is a kill for Reddick, 21-12 in favor of EPJ. So again, Vermillion looking good. Back to serve is Josie Askew. Askew sets up to the left. Jump serve, and that is an ace for Josie Askew. 21-13 in favor of EPJ, but Vermillion making a bit of a run here. Askew serve, service error will lead to a 22-13 lead for EPJ. So coming in for EPJ is number 8, Paige Jacobs. Back to serve is Courtney Brewer. Van Drongelen over to Moser. Reddick is unable to get that over the net, making it 23-13. 2 points away from this first set. Vermillion looking to get a rally going here, as Courtney Brewer, again, one of the seniors on this team, a senior setter, 5'5", serves. Taking it Van Drongelen. Reddick gets it back to the center court, and Moser will get it across. Kolbaum with the kill, makes it 24-13. We are now at set point for these Tanagers. So Brewer's serve. Emma Reddick gets that across. And they're going to call EPJ in the net. That's a point for Vermillion, 24-14. So still set point for EPJ. As Anders comes out. So it's now Grease back to serve. Van Drongelen and Moser on the back line, along with Reagan Lee, Emma Reddick, and Mercedes Reddick. Grease's serve. Gets over. Ooh, almost handcuffed the libero back there. Moser gets it. Here's Grease. To Reagan Lee, and that lands on the, EPJ side. Nice job right around the net. Grease gets that cross court. EPJ back and forth. This is harried and hectic. Nice job by Mercedes Reddick, and that drops on the EPJ side. Miscommunication makes it 24-15. Vermillion trails, but they're making a little bit of a rally here. Service there by Grease, gets across. Moser takes that on the back line. Grease. And Mercedes Reddick is unable to get that over the net, and that will be set point. So first set on the Masaba scoreboard goes to EPJ by a score of 25-15. We'll be back with set number 2 on Vermillion Streaming right after this. Tanager Volleyball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family. From pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermillion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermillion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermillion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermillion Vision Care Associates.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home for your family, you want to sell your existing home, or you're a student looking to rent an apartment, Dakota Realty and Property Management can fit your needs. Being locally owned and with over 150 years of combined experience, they are the experts at helping you find your new home. Go to Dakota Realty and Property Management because they like what they do. Dakota Realty is a proud supporter of Vermillion Athletics. Dakota Realty and Property Management, located at 125 East Cherry Street, Vermillion.
Remember the Perks card from Pump and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday, it's doubled with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermillion.
Welcome back to Vermillion Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Alongside Katie Crossway, I am Michael Schumacher. Vermillion dropped the first set to EPJ 25-15. We are on the Masaba scoreboard. We're here for set number 2. And leading off, Brooke Van Drongelen with the serve, and that goes long. EPJ with a 1-0 lead to start set number 1. So starting out on the court for the Tanagers, it's Emma Reddig, Skylar Grease, Josie Askew, Kristen Moser, Brooke Van Drongelen, and Addison Anders. Back to serve for EPJ. Was Ashley Brewer, but Vermillion gets that first point, tying it up at 1-1. Moser comes out. Mercedes Reddig comes in. Back to serve for the Tanagers is Josie Askew. At the end of one period of play, Minnesota leads Dallas 34-26 in NBA basketball. And Emma Reddig gets that across, and that will fall on the EPJ side. Vermillion takes a 2-1 lead. Askew serve does fall inside. And kill attempt by Kohlbaum. And boy, a nice little move there by EPJ. 2 hitters going up at the same time. I think fooled Vermillion just a little bit. Ties it up at 2. Yes, okay. Scoreboard is a little slow there. So back to serve is Courtney Brewer. Service is over. Anders, sorry. Reddig, and that will be long, making it 3-2 in favor of EPJ. And if you are enjoying the broadcast, please like the stream and leave a comment for us if you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. So here's Brewer, taken there by Van Drongelen. Grease gets to it and pushed over by Mercedes Reddig. Nice block there by Reddig and Grease. And that is, they're calling that in. Okay, so that point is to EPJ, 4-2. Looked out, but just a matter of an inch or two. So 4-2 EPJ leads. As Courtney Brewer serves, Emma Reddig gets that across. Moser takes that on the back line. Grease tries to tap that over unsuccessfully, making it 5-2 EPJ. And that is an ace for EPJ, 6-2. Again, just a reminder, basketball season just around the corner. We will be covering the full slate of Vermillion boys and girls basketball as the Tanager girls look to defend their state championship, and the boys look to return to state and see if they can improve upon that 8th place finish. And nice job on the defense by Moser. That's a Kohlbaum had a nice kill attempt. Another one by Kohlbaum. Grease sets that, and miscommunication was meant for Mercedes Redding, and I don't think she realized it. So 7-2 in favor of EPJ. On the Masaba scoreboard. Again, this is Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Courtney Brewer to serve. Taken there by Anders. Pushed across by Mercedes Redding, and that is on Vermillion's side, making it 8-2. Emma Reddig gets that with the cross court. EPJ defends. And that block falls on Vermillion's side. Is now quickly 9-2 here in set number 2. And that'll be a timeout taken by Vermillion. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermillion. On the Masaba scoreboard in set number 2, Vermillion trails 9-2. Tanager Volleyball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank.
At Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermillion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermillion.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power.
Local dealer, Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermillion.
Welcome back to Tanager Volleyball. Serving is Courtney Brewer, taken there by Kristen Moser. Grease over to Emma Reddig. 9-2 on the Masaba scoreboard. Well defended by Vermillion. Van Dronglen over to Emma Reddig, and that will land just outside. So it's now 10-2 in favor of EPJ. As Vermillion dropped the first set 25-15, trailed 10-2 here in set number 2. Brewer's serve is across. That lands on Vermillion's side of the net, but they do manage to get it across. Mercedes Redding, and that hit is long, 11-2. Courtney Brewer back to serve again. Moser gets to that, and Emma Reddig gets that across. And that kill attempt lands just inside the corner, making it 12-2. So Courtney Brewer's been serving for a while now. That one taken by Van Dronglen. And that spike lands in the net. Vermillion now down 13-2. This is 11 straight points that EPJ has scored. It was tied 2-2. Brewer again gets the serve across. And Kohlbaum. Emma Reddig gets that over, taken by Kohlbaum. And that will land on the Vermillion side, 14-2. So Halloween, just a couple of days away. Katie, do you know what you're going to dress up as? She might dress up as a witch. So it's like a Monday. Ha ha ha! That's what you get for no headset. So back to serve again is Courtney Brewer. Like I said, I'm going as Andre 3000 the Giant. If I can get a singlet in time. And that is a nice job there by Miriam Bleak. Like I say, when things look bleak, go to Miriam because she always seems to be able to get a point or two. And it's now 14-3 in favor of EPJ. Back to serve for the Tanagers. Skylar Grease. It's Grease, Moser, and Van Drongelen. Front line is Mercedes Reddick, Regan Lee, and Miriam Bleak. Grease's serve. Wow, that kind of tied Kohlbaum up. And that's going to fall on the EPJ side. 14-4 now. EPJ 2 straight points for the Tanagers as Grease goes back to serve yet again. And that is a point for EPJ, making it 15-4, as Vermillion had a little 2-point run there. EPJ now at 14-4 here in set number 2 on the Masaba scoreboard. Kohlbaum back to serve, taken by Bleak. Grease back to Bleak. Ooh, that was a nice looking hit, but defended very well by EPJ, and Moser unable to get to that at the back line. 16-4. In favor of EPJ. Finley Kohlbaum to serve again. And that is in the net. Makes it 16-5. Coming in is Tessa Peterson. Coming out is Brooke Van Drongelen. So now it's Regan Lee, Mercedes Reddick, and Tessa Peterson on the front line, Skylar Grease, and Kristen Moser back with Miriam Bleak serving. Serve is in. EPJ gets that across. Regan Lee taking to Grease, who sets over to Mercedes Reddick. 17-5 now in favor of EPJ. Coming in for EPJ is Ashley Brewer. Coming out is Jillian Vandevet. Back to serve is libero Caitlin Van Rokel. A local Van Rokel. 17-5 on the Masaba scoreboard. Here's Grease. Over to Peterson. Defended by EPJ. Blocked by Peterson. But that does land on the Tanagers' side, making it 18-5. Van Rokel's serve comes across. Peterson over to Grease. Back to Peterson, who pushes that across. Taken there by Brewer. And that is Cameron Norris, who gets into the action for EPJ. Regan Lee, and that is into the net, making it 19-5 in favor of the Huskies from Elk Point, Jefferson. Van Rokel's serve taken by Bleak. Over to Peterson. And Grease gets that across. And the kill there by Ashley Brewer makes it 20-5 in favor of Elk Point Jefferson. And that will be a timeout taken by Vermillion. Timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermillion. Murph's Appliance for all your appliance needs. We'll be back right after this on Vermillion Streaming on YouTube.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermillion.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin at Vermillion. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermillion Auto Works.
Service by Van Rokel. Over to Vermillion. There's Peterson, gets that across. Brewer. Over to Schmitz, and Schmitz will kill that, making it 21-5 in favor of EPJ. Since it was tied 2-2, EPJ has gone on a 19-3 run. Van Rokel back to serve. Just skims the top of the net, and Peterson is unable to handle it. 22-5. 3 sets away from winning set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-15. Vermillion hoping to get a rally going here. They have no timeouts left here for this set. Van Rokel serves over to Moser. Reagan Lee gets that across. That was a kill there by Cameron Norris, making it 23-5. Had a great time over in Crofton today with Feed the Farmer. That was sponsored by Christensen Well Service and Farm Credit Service of America. Over at the farm of Dale Van Heek and Derek Van Heek. Saw Jake, the grandpa, 96 years old, recovering from a four-wheeling accident. Hurt his back. I'm like, Jake, you can't be riding your four-wheeler. I'm going to do what I want. I'm 96 years old. And I get, you got me there. Norris with a great job, and Vermillion is unable to handle it. 24-5 now in favor of EPJ. Set point. So Caitlin Van Rokel to serve for Elk Point Jefferson here for set number 2. Moser gets to that. Lee over to Grease. Nice job by Vermillion to get that back across. And that will fall just outside. 24-6. So I was telling Katie earlier that I was called a goddess, and she didn't believe me. So I'll have to ask, do you think I'm like a goddess? I don't know. What did we hear? Somebody was just saying, what's a goddess when we were walking in? I'm like, I'm a goddess. Because I get that called that all the time. Here's Kristen Moser to serve. Oh! That service error will end set number 2, 25-6 on the Masaba scoreboard. So 2-0. We'll be back for set number 3. This is Tanager Volleyball brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. This is a fast auto glass mid-set break.
Being safe means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday.
Interior technicians.
Jerry, baby, I got a great idea for your next commercial. You're in a jungle with a dinosaur, looking for an outlet for your vacuum.
Dinosaur? No, I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning. You know, like office buildings, ensuring happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
Commercial buildings? I think I can work with that, Jerry. I'm gonna make you a star.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Hey kids, it's never too early to start planning for your future. Did you know Masaba provides scholarships and tuition assistance? They are committed to your success, offering engineering, drafting, and welding opportunities, plus scholarships, job shadowing, and mentorship programs. Learn more at masabainc.com/career. When I grow up, I want to work at Masaba.
Masaba Manufacturing. Unlock your future and rock with us.
Game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
At Voyage Federal Credit Union, we believe in giving back to the community that supports us. That's why our employees make it a priority to volunteer their time and talents to make a difference. Whether it's improving local causes, fighting hunger, or supporting our local zoo, our team is dedicated to making a positive impact in the lives of those around us. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a part of the community, working together to make it a better place for everyone. Your community, your credit union. Voyage Federal Credit Union.
Jordan Kirkman here from downtown Vermillion's American Family Insurance Office. We love being part of the community and want to help with your insurance needs. So stop in today and see me, Jordan Kirkman, sales specialist with Buchelman & Associates, located at 112 West Main Street, or call 605-624-2025. And if you're in Yankton, be sure to stop by our new office there as well. Go Tanagers and go Yotes!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Vermillion Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher. Vermillion trails 2-0 on the Mesaba scoreboard, losing 25-15 and 25-10. I think in the second set, I'm trying to go slow enough that my scoreboard operator, 25-8, can keep up, catch up with me. So back to serve is number 5, Sarah Schmitz. That's taken by Anders, and just unfortunately placed. Not much Skylar Grease could do with that. That falls on the Vermillion side. 1-0 in favor of EPJ. And that will be an ace. That is not returned. So quickly 2-0 as back to serve is Sarah Schmitz. Taken there by Anders. Peterson gets that across. And that is a kill there by Ashley Brewer. Quickly. And that is net on EPJ, making it 2-1. No. So point is EPJ. Should be 3-0. 3-0 EPJ. Moser over to Anders. And that's going to be Vermillion in the net, making it 4-0. So they have it at 3-1, but Sarah Schmidt. Okay, it is now 4-0 on the scoreboard here. There's Anders over to Peterson. There's a nice kill there by Bentley Kohlbaum. Kohlbaum, one of the leaders on this team, is a senior, 5'11". One of 5 players, 5'10" or taller on this EPJ squad. Sarah Schmitz with another service as it's 5-0. And Peterson hits that to the back line. Kohlbaum with a kill attempt, cross court, no good. Taken by Moser, but that kill is done there by Ashley Brewer. 6-0. And Schmitz goes back to serve again. Again, Vermillion does trail 2-0 and are quickly behind 6-0 here in set number 3. And that is out, 6-1. Vermillion will have a chance to serve. Coming in for the Tanagers will be Miriam Bleak and Brooke Van Drongelen. Coming out, Tessa Peterson and Emma Reddig. Van Drongelen will go back to serve for the Tanagers. Here's a kill attempt by Kohlbaum into the net, 6-2. Back to that 6-2. Van Drongelen goes back to serve. That kill attempt by Brewer is good off of Moser, makes it 7-2. EPJ with the lead. Back to serve is number 4, Ashley Brewer. And that serve just over the net, and that dropped right in front of Anders. Not much you can do on that one. 8-2 in favor of EPJ. Grease sets it to Bleak, or to Askew. Pushed across there by Courtney Brewer. That's Bleak. Defended there by EPJ, and that will fall in. Kohlbaum with a nice touch, makes it 9-2. As Ashley Brewer back to serve. Taken there by Anders. Grease sets to Askew. Nice cross court. Thought they were going. They thought she was going one way. She went the other. 9-3. So Moser comes out. Coming in is Mercedes Reddick. Back to serve is Josie Askew. And that serve is out, making it 10-3. So Moser back in, Askew out. So in for Vermillion on the back line, it's Moser, Van Drongelen, and Anders. Front line for the Tanagers, you have Bleak, Mercedes Reddick, and Skylar Grease. Back to serve for EPJ is Courtney Brewer, along with Sarah Schmitz on that back line, libero Caitlin Van Rokel. At the front, you have Paige Jacobs, Bentley Kohlbaum, and Jillian Van de Vet, who just had that block. Kohlbaum with a kill attempt, and that is blocked, and that lands on the Tanager side, making it 11-3. Service there by Courtney Brewer, taken there to Grease. Bleak, and that is in. Bleak with the kill, makes it 11-4. So Reagan Lee comes in. Addison Anders comes out. Back to serve for the Tanagers is Skylar Grease. A front line of Bleak, Mercedes Reddick, and Reagan Lee. Back line of Moser, Van Drongelen, and Grease. Nice job there by Van Drongelen. Good kill attempt by Bleak, 11-4. Kohlbaum is blocked, and that lands on the EPJ side. It is 11-5, EPJ. But Vermillion with a little bit of a run going here. Skylar Grease back to serve. A couple of really good rallies for the Tanagers there, and a nice job starting off by Brooke Van Drongelen. Nice serve by Grease. That one was dropping like a dead duck, but it was defended well. Oh, and that one by Grease goes off the side, and Van Drongelen unable to retain that. 12-5. Well, didn't you ever play Duck Hunt, where you'd shoot it and that thing would just drop straight down? That's what that did. It was like got across the net, died like a duck, but the EPJ defended. Kohlbaum back to serve. Defended by Moser. Grease over to Bleak. That's blocked by EPJ. Grease over to Lee. Nice job by Lee to get to that one. And Miriam Bleak has that blocked. Grease will set that back. And Lee is unable to get to that in time. 13-5 in favor of EPJ. Back to serve again, that senior captain, Bentley Kohlbaum. And that's the thing, this team has a number of seniors. Van Rokel, Brewer, and Bentley Kohlbaum. And that service is into the net, making it 13-6, along with Jillian Van de Vet. So 13-6. Vermillion will now serve. Coming in, Tessa Peterson for Brooke Van Drongelen, and Emma Reddig for Miriam Bleak. Emma Reddig, and that is out. She's had a couple of those today. She has a really nice serve, but every once in a while just go a little high on her, go a little long. Makes it 14-6. So back to serve senior libero Caitlin Van Rokel. Defended by Moser, over to Grease. Peterson gets that across. Moser defends. Grease back to Lee, and that is going to be long. 15-6. Van Rokel to serve. Moser gets to that one. Oh. Ashley Brewer got some height on that one. She's a 5'10 senior middle hitter. She got a lot of height, and that was just floating over the net, and she was just ripe for the pickings. That'll be a timeout. Tanagers trailing 16-6 on the Mesaba scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermillion. Murph's Appliance for all of your appliance needs.
Hi, I'm Farron Pratt, president of First Dakota National Bank in Vermillion. It's just about game time, so grab some snacks, find your seat, and get ready to cheer on the Tanagers to a victory along with First Dakota. And after the game, when you've had a chance to catch your breath, come on down to First Dakota National Bank and chat with us about how we can win your business too. We've got a pretty impressive team, if I do say so myself. But for now, it's game time. Let's go Tanagers!
The Pizza Ranch Vermillion is your event headquarters. Enjoy the crisp salad bar, the country's best chicken, and fresh pizza. Want a custom pizza? Just ask. We are proud to offer the buffet your way. And the Fun Zone Arcade features 36 games, 2 golf simulators, and full bar. Perfect for pregame tailgates and parties. Have a business meeting, team, or office party? Reserve the Dakota Center. It holds up to 300 people. Order online at pizzaranch.com for delivery, or circle your wagons and make Pizza Ranch your tailgate place next to USG.
Served by Van Rokel. That is pushed across by Sarah Schmitz. 17-6 in favor of EPJ. Van Rokel back to serve yet again. So EPJ won set 1, 25-15. Won set 2, 25-6. And that is a point to the Tanagers as Peterson gets that across. Block attempt unsuccessful. 17-7. In favor of EPJ. Back to serve for the Tanagers on senior night. Senior Kristen Moser. One of 2 seniors that are active, and that service error will make it 18-7 in favor of EPJ. So coming out for EPJ is Paige Jacobs. Coming in is Molly Geary. And that is an ace for Geary as Emma Reddig is unable to get underneath that, making 19-7 in favor of the Huskies. Again, that last time out was brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermillion. Nice job by Regan Lee to get to that. But Peterson unable to get to it in time, making it 20-7. 5 points away from a sweep. That serve taken by Moser. Grease lifts that up to Peterson. Peterson with a nice kill attempt. Ashley Brewer with a nice spike attempt. Nice job by Regan Lee to get that across. Nice rally here by both teams. And a perfect job by Sarah Schmitz to get that to drop right in between of the Tanager defenders. Like Wee Willie Keeler used to say for baseball, just hit it where they ate. And that's what Sarah did there. 21-7 as Molly Geary to serve yet again. Nice job by Askew to get that across. And that is 2 consecutive blocks by Ashley Brewer, making it 22-7. As Geary goes back again, Bentley Kohlbaum comes out. Coming in is number 13, Samantha Marks. Don't know if she's related to Karl Marx or Richard Marx, but it's spelled the same way. I don't know if you've seen Richard Marx's Twitter lately, but you might confuse him with Karl Marx. Nice block there by Askew and Peterson. Oh, and that is a perfect push across by Courtney Brewer, which drops just on the Vermillion side of the net, making it 23-7. So again, Molly Geary to serve. Gets just across. Defended by Emma Reddick. Here's Tessa Peterson, and that will drop for a Vermillion point, 23-8. It ain't over till it's over. That was a song, wasn't it? It ain't over till it's over. Something like that. So back to serve is Addison Anders. Emma Reddick out there along with Kristen Moser. Skylar Grease, Tessa Peterson, and Josie Askew. Anders serve. Perfect push there by Sarah Schmitz. Point EPJ, making it 24-8. This is set point for Elk Point Jefferson as Schmitz is back to serve. Coming in will be Catherine Hayes. Coming out will be Samantha Marks. Wonder if Catherine Hayes is related to Rutherford B. Hayes. Addison Anders over to Grease. Peterson gets that across, and that will be a point for the Tanagers. 24-9 now in favor of EPJ as Brooke Van Dronglen and Miriam Bleak come in as Peterson and Emma Reddick come out. So Brooke Van Dronglen with the serve, gets that across, and EPJ defends it, gets it across. Set point for EPJ, but Bleak hits that. Bleak gets to that one. Grease sets for Bleak into the net, and that will do it. EPJ will win in 3 sets, 25-15, 25-6, and 25-9 on the Mesaba scoreboard. When we come back with our First Dakota National Bank postgame show, we'll take a look around the state and a look at the standings as they are right now. This is Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. We'll be back right after this.
The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Vermillion is proud to support local athletics like USD and the Tanagers. The DQ fall flavors are in, and DQ has great food at great prices. Get a $7 meal deal. Choose from a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken basket with fries, a drink, and a sundae for only $7. Got an office team party or birthday party? If you want to celebrate, don't bake, buy a DQ cake. And DQ supports the Sanford Children's Network. So after the game, take your team for a thrill to the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill, 905 East Cherry Street, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Truckers, commercial fleet, car owners, when you need a DOT inspection, you need a battery, oil change, diagnostic, or specialized tire service for farm, auto, and heavy equipment, JFI will get your vehicle repaired and washed and back on the road. JFI proudly supports Vermillion Tanagers, the community of Vermillion, in business for nearly 100 years for a reason. JFI is the best, and that's no lie. JFI 1218 Compton Court, Vermillion.
Are you ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermillion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women, names like Ariat and Carhartt for men, boots and shoes and kids clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermillion.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood. Down at the lumberyard.
But it's not just wood at the lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion. Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals are your locally owned and operated ready mix and rental companies available in both Yankton and Vermillion. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? You can also get all your hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more for any job you need to get done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Clark's Rentals as your concrete and rental equipment headquarters of Yankton and Vermillion.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you gotta call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
Welcome back to Vermillion Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank alongside Katie Crossway. I am Michael Schumacher. The Tanagers fall in 3 sets to Elk Point Jefferson. 25-15, 25-6, and 25-9. Let's take a look around the state at scores in starting in AA, where it's Watertown up against Aberdeen Central 2 sets to none. Harrisburg leads O'Gorman 1 set to none after 1. Roosevelt leads Lincoln 1 set to none and 18-11 in set number 2. Sioux Falls Jefferson 25-18 in set number 1 over Washington, and they lead Washington 21-17 in set 2. Brookings takes set number 1 over Pierre, and they lead set number 2 25-14. And T-Area and Yankton, no update as of yet. Let's just see if we can find something on that. Just a moment. As it does appear, Yankton took the first 2 sets. They lead 4-3 in set number 3 against T. That kind of rhymed. 4-3 in set number 3 against T. That's like a Dr. Seuss thing going there. And then Huron and Mitchell, no score update. Rapid City, Stevens, and Sturgis, no score update. And Spearfish and Rapid City Central, no score update. In Class A, it's Mobridge Pollock leading Sudley Buttes 1 set to none. Clark Willow Lake versus Hamlin, no score. Webster area 2 sets to none over Wabash Summit. No score in Platte Geddes and Ethan. Miller versus Highmore Herald. Garrettson and leads Madison 1 set to none. Del Rapids leads Beersford 2 sets to none. They're about to take set number 3 as well. Aberdeen Roncalli 1 set to none over Harriet Selby area. Machpia Luta and Hot Springs, no score, or that in Ulrichs and St. Francis Indian. Todd County, Crow Creek, Avon, Bonholm. Teoshpazina, Redfield, Jones County, Stanley County, Sisseton. No other scores in Class A. And in Class B, Irene Wakanda leads Howard by 1 set. Platte Geddes and Ethan, no score update. Chester area 1 set to none over Bridgewater Emory. Timberlake leads Wall 1 set to none. DeSmet and Arlington, no score. Warner, Langford area 1 set to none. And those are the only score updates in Class B. So right now with this Vermillion does not gain any seed points. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that for the regions. For Vermillion, they now fall to 2-24 on the season. But like we were talking with the gentleman up here, they don't play poorly, and it feels like they're just a hit here and a hit there away from having some more success. But this does close out the regular season as we get prepared for regions, which start next week. So we will keep you up to date on that. At the mic from 7 until 9, we'll be talking Tanager volleyball. We'll be talking high school football. We have interviews with Coach John Micheletti and Trevor Fitzgerald of Mount Marty Lancer football tomorrow. We have interviews with Elena Wolf of USD Coyote volleyball, Kylan Seelock of USD Coyote volleyball, and Carter Bell, the new all-time receptions leader for USD Coyote football, on tomorrow as well. On At the Mic on ESPN Radio, 101.5 FM, 1570 AM KVTK. Well, that's going to do it for us here from the Birdcage in Vermillion. As on senior night, Vermillion does fall in 3 sets to EPJ. We'll keep you up to date as to what the rest of their schedule will be. This has been Tanager Volleyball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Alongside Katie Crossway, I'm Michael Schumacher. You have a great night.